Hey guys and girls, 5-star news coming straight at you, and on the show we'll tell you about a lot of things happening here at Heritage Court.
Yeah, Chamber Choir doing their thing at Six Flags in Atlanta this past weekend. It's Teacher Appreciation Week. Make sure you're doing things for your favorite teachers.
Sports is popping too, Court. Baseball trying to pull an upset in the Elite 8 of the state tournament, and several Generals tracksters are moving on to state.
These stories and much more next on the 5-star news.
This show is off, Court, and let's get you right over to our announcement team of Ava, Emily, and Rory for What's Up Heritage.
Sure thing. Give us some announcements, ladies.
Thank you for that nice introduction, guys. I'm Emily, and this is Ava, and we have a few big announcements to tell y'all.
So let's get into it.
Today there will be a spring band concert at 7 p.m. If you're in the mood for some music, make sure to come support the Generals at the Heritage High School Theater.
Letterman jacket order day will be Wednesday during lunch. If you are interested in buying a Letterman jacket, make sure to go talk to them during lunch.
This week is Teacher Appreciation Week. Throughout the week, we'll have a variety of little gifts for the teachers. Thank you to all the teachers at Heritage High School. We are very thankful for all of you guys.
Now let's go over to Rory for the 4-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Ava. Yes, let's jump right into the 4-day weather forecast. This week, it will be pretty cloudy with some rain. Tuesday, it will be cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 68. Wednesday, there will be some thunderstorms with a high of 85 and a low of 69. Thursday, there will continue to be thunderstorms with a high of 83 and a low of 59. And Friday, it will be cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 50. Have a great week. Now let's go on to Jackson and Carter for more news.
Thanks, girls, and hopefully those storms predicted for Wednesday aren't as bad on Wednesday as they look right now.
No doubt. I think they'll stay north of us, Carter.
Hope you're all right, and now on to the news. And our chamber choir had a big weekend down in Atlanta this past weekend at the Music in the Park competition at Temple High School.
Yes, they did, and after taking home first place in that competition, Miss Hamilton's singers took those trophies over to Six Flags to enjoy the theme park as well.
We here at the show talked to Miss Hamilton and some of the choir members yesterday to find out more about their win and time at the amusement park.
So Saturday we went to Music in the Parks competition. So we went to Chapel Hill High School in the morning, and concert choir and chamber choir performed there. So there were other high schools also there competing, and our students did really well. They did everything I asked them to do, so I was really proud of them. They ended up placing first in their different divisions, and then our concert choir scored first out of all the high school choirs with a 97.75 score. And chamber choir, if you listed all the choirs in all the categories, chamber choir had the second highest score.
We've been working on all the pieces we sang since the beginning of the semester in January. So it's been 5 months of working on those pieces. So we performed them at LGPE and left with superior ratings. And then we continued to rehearse them for 2 more months after that, and then competed with them at Six Flags and ended up in first place. So that was really exciting, and our hard work paid off.
Like I said, very proud of them for doing their thing. So we performed in the morning, and then we went to Six Flags at lunchtime and stayed there till the evening. And we were super glad it didn't rain because it was supposed to. And so I had a great time, and I hope all the students did too.
I'm proud of everyone involved. We've all, I feel like everyone in choir really puts in their best effort, especially because Miss Hamilton is such a good teacher. She really knows how to motivate us and get us all to want to be our best, not just do our best, but actually want to be our best. And yeah, she's a great teacher, and I'm really grateful for her.
Congrats to everyone, and great job.
And speaking of great, Court, it's a great week here at HHS for teachers.
It sure is. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I think Coach Green has already put on about 5 more pounds.
Yep, I saw him throwing down a glazed donut and sipping an iced coffee on Monday, and that was before Teacher Appreciation Week had even started.
Dang. Well, besides eating, there are a few other things going down for the faculty for Teacher Appreciation Week.
And of those is taking place down in the health occupation room.
Miss Henley and her Hosa students have created a cool contest involving teachers and their ability to guess identity of some senior baby pictures on the bulletin board in the main hallway.
Let's find out more about this in a report. 5-star news reporters Stephen Solomon and Jace Perez.
Hey, we have a contest going on for Teachers Appreciation Week. It is open to all faculty members. If you want to come down here outside Miss Henley's room, and these are all of the Hosa senior students when they're babies, and you can get a little form, and you can make your guesses as to which baby you think is who. It's got their names on it. And we'll put you, if you get them all correct, we'll put you in a drawing to get a 30-ounce Stanley Cup in the color of your choice. So come on down and play. It doesn't hurt you anything to try.
A lot of good things going on for Teacher Appreciation Week here at Heritage. Really cool ones taking place up at the Hosa Health Doc Room. Miss Henley's got a contest going on where it's just for faculty, but we get the opportunity to guess some seniors' baby pictures and kind of match them up with the senior. And I did it a little bit yesterday, and it's tough, especially if you don't have some of the kids. But I think there's like 10 or 15 pictures up there, and I may have gotten one. But who knows? I tried to match them up. But I think it's just fun for the teachers to take part in that. You get to see some kids when they were babies, and then you try to identify them. So it's been a great week so far. It's only Tuesday. I've enjoyed it, and I think that's a pretty cool thing that Hosa is doing.
Now that looks like a lot of fun.
Time for a break now, but stay tuned for sports after the commercial.
Yep, we'll get a report from Atlanta as our baseball team took part in the Elite Eight of the GHSA state playoff yesterday.
And several members of our track team are heading to state.
Those stories and much more after the break.
Honestly, I think we should add pancakes to our lunch list as well. Oh, Lord. Golly, it's cold out here. Oh, man. As soon as... Oh, my God. What is this? Nasty. Harley. Johnny's littering.
Actually, you're not allowed to litter.
What you gonna do about it, nerd?
Actually, you're not allowed to litter.
Sports times, guys, and it's me and Carter for that as well today. And Carter, we're starting off with baseball.
Yep, and everyone knows the reason why. Coach Dinger's kids were trying to continue their magical march in the GHSA state playoffs yesterday down at Stars Mill High School.
The best of the series got underway on Monday. Could our generals keep on keeping on? Let's get over to Andrew Moore and Braden Ford for those answers and more in this report.
Listen, Stars Mill is a really, really good team. They're number one in the state, and when we got through that lineup the first time, we felt pretty good, a lot of confidence. Max was just, like I said, throwing really well, hitting his spots when he needed to, worked out of a jam in the first with the bases loaded, and did a good job. And then we came back through again. Max made a great pitch, and the batter just kind of made a better swing as well, and hit a home run there, and then we gave up another home run, and it ended up being 4-0 at that point. And then we eventually scratched one across. We had base runners at times. Just couldn't get that timely hit where we had a tying run at the plate at one point in the sixth inning, I believe, with runners on second and third, and we just couldn't get the runs across.
Their lineup was stacked all the way through. They had D1 commits through 1 through 9, so it was a hard team to pitch to, hard team to play. But we felt like we played really good the first game. They came out on top. We couldn't score like we wanted to, but yeah.
But game one we were really confident with game one. Felt good. The guys played great. Really proud of them. And like I said, playing number 1 team in the state, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, they're a really good team, man. That's probably, I see them winning the state championship. They're just really good all around, man. They got a bunch of good players. They make the hard plays and the easy ones, and they can just hit it real well. And they got a lot of guys that can throw it, and they throw it hard. So, it's tough to beat a team like that. Like Max said, we did hold our own the first game. I'm just super proud of the guys, though. I feel like we didn't give up. I don't think we were scared. They're just a good baseball team.
Last night, they had a lot of good arms. Everybody threw pretty hard. Ball had a lot of move to it. Very fast. It's hard to get a bunch of hits off that, and hard to really, you got to capitalize on the moments you have, and there's just some moments that we didn't capitalize on, and with that kind of pitching, you have to. So for us to not capitalize facing that, it was tough, and we gave it all we had. I know that, but there's just not much you can do.
I hate to see this season come to an end, Jackson, but congrats to all of the players and coaches. Great job, guys.
I hear that, Carter. But to track now, Coach Gibson's guys and girls were in action this past weekend down at North Coney High School for the state sectionals meet.
A top 3 finish there would move our athletes on to the state competition this weekend.
How'd the Generals do? Here's Owen Bryant and Brody Morrison with the sectional track recap.
My goodness, it was brutal competition. We absolutely have some class act coaches and programs that we got to run against Saturday with some incredibly fast and people who could jump high and throw far and vault high, and it was really amazing to watch all of these kids work. We took 26 athletes and an amazing group of kids who went down and competed really hard in the field events, the relays, and distance athletes. And of those 26, 7 qualified for state. We have Ava Morrison qualified in shot put and discus, Evie Robinson in the 1,600 meter or the 1 mile. We have Caroline Hamilton in pole vault.
So I made it to state because we had sectionals on Saturday, and I made it for pole vault, and I had to hit a new personal record to make it there. And I don't know, I've just been practicing a lot this last week, and I was able to hit my new personal record on my first attempt, so that's what got me in the top 8, and so I'll have state later this week.
And Kaylin Schubert in discus. And on the boys' side, we have Rhett McDonald qualified in shot put and discus. We have Caden Walling in discus and Hiram Smart in the 800. Of those 7, 4 of them set new school records while we're there at the meet. Rhett broke the discus record with 154, 11 and a half. Caroline broke our pole vault record of the vault of 9 feet 6 inches. Evie broke our mile record, or 1,600 meter record, with 5:18, and then Hiram broke our boys 800 meter record with a 1:57. That, by the way, guys, if you don't know how that's important, or that's big time, that's running each lap in less than a minute, continuously at a dead sprint pace. That was ridiculous. So those guys and gals were able to qualify, and we'll be headed down Wednesday afternoon to Albany, to the Hugh Mills Stadium where the 4A state track meet is held, both boys and girls.
Now in the last Friday, Heritage had a big contingent take part in the annual Special Olympics over at Ringgold High School.
We sure did. Our athletes not only showed up, they also showed out.
And you know what, Jackson? Not only did they do great in their events, but everyone involved seemed to have an awesome time.
Let's get more on the festivities in this report from Court Babin and Deacon Lewis.
Hi, this is Miss O and Miss Zip. We are some of the Partners Club sponsors, and we wanted to let you know that last Friday, about 20 members of the Partners Club were able to attend the Track and Field Special Olympics at Ringgold High School. Our athletes did a really great job competing in several different events. Mr. Bradford showed up and cheered for us. We had a really good time. I got to take some cool pictures, and I think it was a good end of the year event for these partners and these athletes that have been having lunch together once a week all year long.
Yeah, the Special Olympics on Friday at Ringgold High School was pretty fun. Other than the fact that when we got all the signs set up, it started pouring rain, so we had to tear all the signs back down and get reset. But no, it was a really good experience. It was fun going out there and supporting everybody from Heritage.
So we're really looking forward to the softball event that is just for Heritage students. The partners and the athletes will be participating in a softball tournament this coming Friday.
Come out and join us.
It'll be fun.
Good stuff indeed. And now on to the big senior trip to Dollywood yesterday.
Yep, I've never been to Dollywood, Carter, so I'm anxious to see how our seniors enjoyed it.
Well, this story should clue you in on it. Here's Brody Morrison and Owen Bryant with a recap of that trip.
Started out with a bunch of rain. We were all a little dreading the rain, but the ride was fantastic on the charter buses. We got there, we ate, it stopped raining, and then you walked on rides. I rode roller coasters that I've never ridden before. I've never actually been to Dollywood. I saw a lot of people smiling. We talked. If you ever go to Dollywood, Aunt Granny's food, oh my God, fantastic. Ask anybody.
You know, it was just awesome hanging out with my friends all day, you know, riding around, messing around. You know, there's a lot to do at Dollywood, so I never really got bored. But yeah, it was a fun jam-packed day.
Big Bear Mountain just opened, and it was fun. So I hope the class of 2024 had fun, and 2025, I hope y'all get to go.
It was really fun. It was almost like, you know, one last time, like hanging out with each other, you know, getting to do stuff. But yeah, there was a bunch of places to eat there. We ate dinner at this cafe. It was really nice, and honestly, it was a lot less cheaper than the other places around. Because you got real food, and it was worth your buck, actually, honestly.
The trip was great. I hung out with Evan Wingrove, Logan Beasley, and I also hung out with Andrew Moore and another Logan. We went around, we did every single ride there. The only one I didn't do was the Wild Eagle. I just don't like my feet hanging from that high. We went around, did every ride. It was a little crowded there whenever we first got there when it was raining, because it was like Lakeview, High, and Middle were also there. So like some of the rides, it had a long line, and some just had like no line whatsoever. It was a really fun trip though.
Wow, sure looked like a lot of fun.
And with that, we'll wrap up this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll return on Friday with a brand new report. But until then,
have a great rest of the week, and as always, stay classy, Heritage.